Beloved, whoever I'm talking to, you got to get out of that funk. Get out of that funk. Get out of that funk. I can feel you. Get your mind off of whatever you are thinking about. Stop sitting in that energy. Turn on some music. Okay? Get up. Move around. I'm telling you to make a world of difference. For real. Take your mind away from where it is. Gotta remember the battle is in the mind. Sometimes you have to distract yourself, right? Especially when it's overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's why I started the video with bumping too short. Probably wasn't the best choice, but it's on the movie that I'm watching, so you know, I started to feel you in the middle of me watching this, so came to my mind to mention the video I made about dancing randomly, like when you when you're by yourself, or like if you're not by yourself, like dance like nobody is watching. Like I'm telling you, it gets your energy up. It gets your energy up. All you got to do is get your energy up there. All right. Only take a minute, and then you good. Then you good. All right. Incorporate different ways, beloved, to counteract things like that. Right. I'm not saying substitute it for the word, because that's where you need to go first. Right. First and always first and foremost. Right. But you can incorporate that too. What did you used to do when you was a kid that you loved to do? Do that. Look into your past and see and remember what used to make you happy. I used to dance in my room all the time. Well, I'm a dancer, but I mean, I used to dance in my room all the time. Beloved, had time just fun by myself, like real talk. Real talk. I used to pretend like I was on stage and everything. That's because that's where I'm about to be, you know. But I knew that as a kid. I already knew I was gonna be on stage, you know, somebody's stage. But you know, you hear what I'm saying, right? Lift yourself up, beloved. Lift yourself up. Especially if you're like me, it's just you, right? No family, no friends, no. It's just you. You have to encourage yourself when there's nobody else to do it, okay? Because you're not always gonna have anybody around to encourage you. I mean, that's just the honest to God truth. You're not. More times than not, you're not gonna have anybody to encourage you, right? I mean, not anybody ever, right? But people in your life, right? Around you that are supposed to support you, that don't, right? You have to learn how to be your best supporter. You. You have to be your number one fan. You know what I'm saying? Beloved, it's a part of learning how to love yourself. And believe me, I've been in the place that you're at, but I didn't realize I wasn't loving myself. I didn't. I didn't. God had to point that out to me, right? I thought what I was in, situations I was in, I thought it was normal to me, right? Even though it's frustrating, even though it hurt and everything else, it was normal to me, right? It took for God to show me things, change my perspective, right? Instead of me living on the surface level, just dealing with things because I am so used to seeing it growing up, or I'm so used to being in it, you know, right? Things like love, it's not supposed to hurt. It's not supposed to hurt. It's not supposed to be a tug of war. It's actually supposed to be the opposite. 4 for 4 on my timer. The opposite of that. Remember? Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not brag. It does not boast. Right? It does not take account of wrongdoing. Right? It does not keep account of wrongdoing, right? Meaning it's self-explanatory. Okay, it does not keep account of wrongdoing. Sorry, but yeah, learn how to be your biggest supporter, beloved. All right, you got to learn that. You got to learn that. You got to learn that. All right, I'm telling you, you'll get there. You'll get there. Right, the way you're feeling, it won't last always. Right, everything happens for a reason. 5 for 3 on my timer. Right, there is no such thing as coincidence. No such thing as it. Everything that happens in a day, it happens for a reason. Okay, from the big things to a bee flying across your face during the day sometime. That's for a reason. Everything has or happens for a reason. Everything. Everything. That goes along with nothing is wasted. All things work together for the good of them who love God. Right? You know? Nothing's wasted, beloved. See, people, another reason people are, stay asleep because they believe in things that don't exist. Right? And that's a perfect example. Coincidence. Right? They'll say, "Oh, that's just a coincidence. That's just no, it's not. It's not. It's meant to get your attention." Coincidence does not exist at all. Everything in God's creation has a purpose. Every single thing. Everything. The sidewalk, trees, insects, animals. Everything has a purpose. Situations, circumstances, perspective change. Right? So you'll get there, beloved. You'll get there. You'll get there. Have confidence in yourself. Right? Have confidence in yourself. Even at the worst times when you just feel low, the lowest, beloved. Have confidence in yourself. All right? Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. It says fear not in the Bible 365 times. You know that? You know why it says it 365 times? Because there's 365 days in a year. And God doesn't want you to fear in not one of them. I said that kind of messed up, huh? God does not want you to fear not one of those days. In not one of those days. Right? Everything happens for a reason. See? Fear not is in the Bible 365 times. Why? For a reason. There's other words that are in there a specific number of times. Why? For a reason. Everything happens for a specific reason. Okay? And as long as you know that, right? Then you know that you're going to be all right. Right? You're going to be okay. Whatever's happening is meant to happen. It might not feel good. Might not like it. Might make you upset. Might make you sad. Right? At times. But it's needed. It's needed. I guarantee you, after you come out of it, you'll look back and you'll understand what I'm saying. You will. You'll be like, ah. Oh. It's like Jesus, when Jesus would talk to the disciples and speak parables to them, right? And they wouldn't understand him, right? And then later on down the line, right, in a different scene, right, something would happen or Jesus would do something, right? And then their memory would be sparked, right? Back to the parable that Jesus spoke, right? Maybe days ago, weeks ago, right? Their mind will go back to that parable, right? Because they got revelation for it. You get it? Right? So you might not understand anything or some things while you're in it, while you're engulfed in it, right? But when you get over it or through it and you overcome it, right? You're able to see it. 10-10 on my timer, right? That's why they say hindsight is 2020. Why? Because when you step outside of it and you look back at it, you can see the whole picture. You can see what everything in the picture meant. You can see why everything in the picture happened, right? And you can see what was developed from it, what came from it, right? Right? Okay, so you got this. You got this. I promise you, you got this. All right? You got this. You got it. It's in a bag. No diggity. I got to bag it up, bag it up. No, I'm just trying to make you laugh, beloved, okay? Smile. It's all right. It is all right. All right? All right. Love you. Holla at you later. Peace.